everything, baby. Only thing that you like is a 67 jet black Cadillac. You're a slow talking, two-stepping, songwriting son of a gun. You make me dance with the devil and pray to the Lord above. Amen.
And howdy, y'all. Welcome to the Cabin Fever session, sponsored by Mural Cerveza, a collaboration with our friends Gems on VHS all the way out there in the East Coast and Western as fuck, located here in Laramie, Wyoming. Exciting day. We finally made it to the end of the month, and we get to end this with two amazing artists from Tejas. We got Summer Deem, and we got Kathryn Legendre. I'm just joking. It's Kathryn Legendre. How you guys doing? Summer, what are you all about? How you doing?
I'm doing great. That was hilarious. Legrande. That was great. I'm doing good.
I couldn't pronounce that way either.
Yeah. I woke up early this morning. We had calves to work this morning, so I was at home at the ranch this morning, and we worked calves and had a good old fried chicken dinner, which is weird because the rule is when you work calves that the lunch you have to eat beef because think about what we're doing, you know. And but last year my mom made chicken and everybody was like, "You made fried chicken? What? That's like a branch in sin. You don't make chicken on calf working day." But it was so good that they asked her to make it again this year. So we worked calves this morning, had a big old fried chicken lunch, and I drove here and now I'm here. Had a shower and we're good.
Well, you look awesome, and I'm really glad that glad the branding went well.
Yeah, branding was good. Yeah.
Tell your mom we're looking for a new sponsor for the month of June, so we'd love to have Summer Dean's mom's chicken sponsor the channel. So we could come up with a good logo for that one. That'd be great. And Kathryn, how the hell are you doing?
I'm doing really good. Honestly, I released 2 new singles today. I got to work in the garden today for fun. Still no produce, but, you know, it was still fun. And now I'm doing this. So not a bad Friday, if I do say so myself.
No, and we're really, really happy to have you both here on the channel. It's really awesome. I guess just a little bit, you know, for everybody that doesn't know both of you really quick, but maybe just tell everybody, we'll start with you, Kathryn, just a little bit, you know, like where you're from and where you're at right now, and kind of get a nice picture of where you're hiding out in the COVID times. Don't give any addresses away, those creeps out there.
Sounds good. Well, I'm a native Texan. I'm originally from a small town outside of San Antonio called Helotes, Texas. A lot of times people only know it because our dance hall, John T. Floor's Country Store, is our claim to fame. You might have heard that in a Willie song. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
Yeah, but that's where I grew up, where I honestly rebelled AF in the spirit of this live stream against country music, actually. But I came back to it as I made my natural progression up I-35. I stopped in San Marcos to go to school and learn some life stuff. I don't know if I'm allowed to cuss, so I'm not going to.
Oh, please fucking cuss.
Oh, okay.
especially if Summer's mom's watching.
Okay. And I live in Austin now, and I've been here for basically the past 10 years. And I don't really see myself going much farther north, at least not anytime soon. But I feel really lucky where I am. I've got a good little oasis, like cul-de-sac with a nice backyard under a bunch of oak trees here in Austin, Texas. That's within walking distance of my favorite Tex-Mex. So it's pretty good.
Fuck yeah. And an amazing Emmylou Harris poster in the background right there. Oh, I love it.
Thank you. It's from a show she played a few years ago at our theater called the Paramount.
And some freaky lamp art too. What the hell is that thing?
It's very like mob. It literally looks like a firework. Like
oh, I get it. Art.
I'm surprised you can see that. Okay. I guess. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we got a camera on here, so yeah, I can see it. Well, thank you for sharing that there, and I love that. Yeah. And Summer, did you get a chance? I think your mom's watching right now. What does AF mean? What do you think it means?
Oh, don't. It means awesome and fabulous.
It's an awesome and fabulous show. Amen. Summer, we got to meet you when you came through Laramie last year when you were touring with Coulter Wall. I got this awesome fucking hat that I can't take off anymore. And of course, people have just been, always. I actually had a guy at a bar that offered me $50 for this fucking hat.
Oh, you should give it to him. I'll send you another.
How about 100? And he said, nah. I'm like, well, it must not be worth it. So this is $100. But if anybody wants to buy my hat, please in the chat, just start, spouting out like little bids. We're going to start at $100 for this Summer Dean hat. Got a lot of miles. But a little bit about yourself, just so when people in the chat here can kind of get a little bit of a picture of you as well.
Yeah. I'm a Texas native as well, and I live in Fort Worth. I lived in Fort Worth like 20 years. I don't really enjoy long walks in the beach. I would prefer a forest than a beach. My cat's about to walk on it. Yes, I am single with a cat. Let's say that too. Damn it. I'm just gonna put that out there. Anyway, so I lived in Fort Worth for like 20 years and tour and play music. And I grew up in a little town called Jacksboro, which is in North Texas, and we ranch in Clay County. And this morning we were branding calves and came home and showered for you, and then now we're here. So I'm excited, and I'm excited. I'm here with Kathryn. There's a lot of really great Texas artists and that are just doing their thing, and Kathryn's one that I'm really proud to know, so, for sure. So I'm glad that we're both here together.
Same.
Yeah. I don't know what else you want to know about me. I think I'm a Pisces. Like my birthday is February 19th, so sometimes I look it up and it says that's an Aquarius, and sometimes I look it up and it says that's a Pisces. So I don't know what I am.
I think we got the gist of it. I love it there. It's awesome. Well, I would love to ask you both like more and more questions, but I think what we've been hearing a lot from our people is that people really want to hear the music and get to know you guys later. So let's go off of some songs right here. Kathryn, heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails? All right. Let's see what this goes at. And it's tails. We're going to have you start it off. Go ahead and play us a song. Tell us what it is, and then we'll get into the about part afterwards, and then we'll get over the summer.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and play one of the new songs that I released today digitally. I'm going to go ahead and kick it off with a sad song, and it's aptly called One Long Sad Song. Seems to understand some bad you always can. Hear me out and take me as I am. Struggles may be my own. I'll never feel alone. I got a mountain stereo. Now put on with all these words, 'cause it's only getting worse. My heart in one long sad song, no sign of relief. This awful sounds like a mood I'm in. Every note's got me sinking low. I'm still listening. Take it for a spin, turn me round again. And I know how to let go, let it play on. It's just how I get by. And everything's going wrong, and I need one long sad song, no sign of relief. This awful sounds like a mood I'm in. Every note's got me sinking low. I'm still listening. Take it for a spin, turn me round again. Turn me round again.
Woo! Hot damn there. That was awesome. Kathryn, can you tell everybody the name of that song one more time just for the viewers to know what that one is?
It was called One Long Sad Song.
Awesome. Well, that was...
I put some tears in your New Belgium beers.
Oh, yes. Our Muriel Cerveza beers right here. Again, the Cabin Fever Sessions is sponsored by Muriel Cerveza. Thank you for reminding me, Kathryn. A collaboration, again, with our friends on GMs and VHS all the way on the East Coast. We want to give a shout out to our friends, Anthony and Tim out there. I hope they're doing well. And, also, I can't forget to do this, but we got two friends on the East Coast, too, that we need to just do a shout out today. Happy birthday to Chris Acker and Willie Carlisle, two beautiful souls out there, and some of our favorite singer-songwriters who we've had on the channel. So,
I love Willie Carlisle.
I know.
Love Willie Carlisle. He's so great.
Isn't he hot?
I don't know him, but Willie Carlisle, if you ever watch this, reach out to me. I think you're so cool, and I would love to visit with you and ride with you and hang with you, Willie Carlisle, if you hear this. And my friend Dylan in Arkansas, he knows him, and I'd love to. Yeah, let's meet up, Willie, if you can hear this.
Is that Dylan Earl?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just heard about Dylan Earl from our friend Nick Shoulders, and actually Willie knows him too. He's fucking awesome.
He is. I met Dylan. Listen to this. Listen to this. I drove all the way to Los Angeles to play some shows a couple of years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. And I was booked with Dylan Earl Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or Saturday and Sunday or something like that. So we had the same weekend together. So we became instant friends. He's really, really great. So yeah, I'm glad Dylan came up. Yeah. Yeah, cool. He told me about Willie.
Yeah, he's excellent. Yeah, and we've had Willie Carlisle on the channel before too. He's just that guy is a giver. Really, really just gives it to us every time. Hey, I just always wanted to try this witchcraft with people from Texas. Whenever I say the stars and stripes are big and bright.
No. You already got it wrong.
No.
It worked on the Lonesome Heroes and Big Cedar Fever last week, but I like your guys' pride.
No, that ain't right. No. Hey, I want to tell her if we have the people that are listening and commenting. I've got you up here and I can see what you're doing. So Kathryn agreed, and I'm just going to say Mike agreed too. We will play like a truth or dare drinking game. So I've got it up here, and if you want a truth or a dare, you let us know. And if we can't do it or won't do it because of whatever reasons that our manager might get, fire us or something like that, or we fire them or drop us, whatever the word is. So, but then we'll just drink a ton. So you just let us know a truth or dare, whoever's listening, and y'all pull it up, and maybe we'll do something. We'll see.
Yeah,
I want to see
everybody comment in the super chat if you got some questions, good dare, or just some kind of truth out there. Let's get all of the dirty, dark secrets out of this. Also, remember, in the super chat, do not fucking tip. We found out that YouTube takes most of the money that we get for these artists on the super chat. Up the top left, whenever these two are performing, we will have their individual Venmos, PayPals, CODs, where to send, drugs and everything like that. Just kidding, Mom. Summer Dean's mom. Basically, just make sure you send tips to them directly. And yeah, give a little love out there. So, Summer, Crazy Cat Lady, it's your turn.
No, okay. I saw that comment. That needs to stop right now. I'm not a crazy cat lady. I have been driven crazy. I'm not a crazy cat lady. I don't have a dog because normally I'm touring. So I just have a cat because they're easy. So leave it alone. Beans is cool. I'm not a cat lady. Just going to say that out there.
All hail Summer Dean. All hail.
Cat ladies have like 4 or 5 cats. And they don't wear bras. They totally have a bra on.
It's true. I've only seen one cat come into frame, so you're just on the tipping point.
Okay. Am I supposed to play? I'm just going to play a song.
Yeah, play a song.
Okay. We have a friend here on the phone that requested this, so I'll play it. It wasn't on my list. It wasn't on my list of things to play that I made here, but I will play it because requests are important. And I think he said, I don't remember where he was from. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't remember where he's from. But he asked for Queen of the Clowns, which is from an EP that I made a couple of years ago in Austin. And Queen of the Clowns I was waiting in a restaurant for a guy. And I thought, what am I doing waiting on a guy? This is ridiculous. Like, I'm not going to wait on anyone. So as I was waiting, I wrote this song into my phone. And I don't really know what it means. If I'm going to be straightforward with you, I don't know what it means. I just kind of wrote it. And I've heard some reviews and stuff of people telling me what they think it means. And they're probably right. I don't know. But this is a song I have called Queen of the Clowns. Sitting there on her bar stool, a queen on the throne. It's hard to look pretty when you're all alone. No one there to love her. Oh, when no one sees her crown. She's there on her bar stool. She's the Queen of the Clowns. The Queen of the Clowns. If they only knew, she's the Queen of the Clowns, and she's a lovesick fool. Below her tiny tiara, well, she tries to mask her frown. She's there on her bar stool. She's the Queen of the Clowns. Take it away, band. There is no band behind me at all. The faces of lovers swirling around in the wine. A tear hits her lashes, but her mascara's fine. and a jukebox plays wailing. Well, she started to think, I bet if Waylon were here that he would buy me a drink. The queen of the West, if they only knew, she's the queen of the clowns. Well, she's a lovesick fool. Below her tiny tiara, well, she tries to mask her frown. She's there on her bar stool. She's the queen of the clowns. It's lonely on this bar stool. She's the queen of the clowns. And that's it.
That was Summer Ding with the invisible band that was in the back. Is it are you getting a little bit like just staring at the walls because you're like, where's my fucking band? I don't know.
It's so weird. It's so
It's so weird. I've never appreciated audience and sound guys and lighting guys. I've never appreciated them and women. They appreciated them so much. But the Western AF has a sound guy. So that has made everything made us so much more confident because we don't know. Musicians are mostly analog people. Like, we don't know how to do this stuff. So our Western AF has it together. They've got people that making us feel confident, making us feel good, and putting it out there. So thank you so much. And we're having a good time.
Yep. Oh, yeah. And always got to thank our friend Ruben Buchanan with the channel here. Appreciate you, buddy. Ooh. And we could not do it without him. And yeah, I forgot where my train of thought was going on this. Summer, did you find it like weird and interesting when you met Coulter Wald that his deep voice isn't the same when he's singing? He sounds like Mickey Mouse in person.
He does not sound like Mickey Mouse in person.
I'm serious. Like, I was blown away. He doesn't sound the same when he's not singing.
People ask me about him a lot. I guess he's mysterious. He's quiet or whatever. But I tell him one of the most surprising, I guess, or unassuming things about Coulter is that he's really funny and he does funny accents and funny impressions and funny voices, and he's a really funny dude. And so he seems mysterious and quiet, but he's pretty lighthearted and cool. He really is. So I'm glad he's a dear friend, and I'm really thankful for Coulter big time. When I texted him I thought when I wrote this song, and I wrote half a song, and I thought, well, Coulter would really sound good on this song, but I don't know. He's Coulter Wald. I'm not gonna. He's got like 100 and something thousand followers and whatever. Like, he won't pay attention to me. So but we were friends, and I wrote him. I said, hey, I have this song. I thought you might like it, and I'd love for you to write some. And within 2 days, he sent back another verse, and I was like in awe that I had like a voice memo of his voice singing a song. It's so cool because he's so good. But yeah, we immediately were friends. He's a super cool dude.
Well, you guys are a hell of a pair, and it was really nice to see you guys here in Laramie, Wyoming when you played that. It's just so neat when like talent likes that. It just comes through our town. Like, we're just this small little town in the middle of fucking nowhere. And thank you for gracing us with your presence.
It was a cool show. We had a good time. Yeah. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, well, you're welcome. We'll have you back. Kathryn, I'm kind of curious because you talked about, you released 2 singles out today, correct? And you played one of them. What's the other one that you got released?
I did. Spoiler alert, I'll play it for you next. But
that's what I was leading into if it wasn't obvious. So, yeah, I'm Captain fucking Obvious here. But
natural segue.
Natural segue there. Yeah, exactly. Segue.
Now, this one is actually, I'm calling it an ode to my impatience. It's called Waiting in Line.
Well, I'm impatient to hear this song, so play the song.
All right, here we go. This is my, I feel like This is my 90s country sounding song, so y'all get into it.
That was awesome. That was 90s as AF.
Yes.
as I have to be careful.
I was very sonically inspired by Martina McBride with that one. So if you couldn't tell.
Oh no, hell yeah! There, I've been going on a 90s kick lately. You know what? I gotta admit, I've been listening to a lot of Shania Twain lately. Like no lie, just been loving the hell out of her.
I definitely like sang those songs into my hairbrush as a kid, so I will not judge you for that.
Me too. I mean, my G.I. Joe toys, not the hairbrush. That's awesome thing. I gotta say, like, if there had to be like one 90s country star that like really hits home with you, what do you think? What would be that for you, Kathryn?
I mean, I feel like this would be my answer for just about any era, but George Strait.
I knew you were going to say that. I
mean, 90s George, you have pure country. Come on. Like, At one point, Overnight Mail was my second favorite George Strait song of all time. So, like, 90s George is great, you know?
Is that the same for you, Summer?
I mean, I can't say I'm a Texan and not love George Strait, but I will say at Easy Come Easy Go, I kind of stopped listening. But before that, like if I know me, I turn this car around. I mean, that kind of George Strait, that's like making out music, man. Yeah. I mean, come on. Yeah, I love George, but 90s country to me, I was born in 80. And so I'm 40. So in 90s country, I'm coming into what I think country music is. And I really loved Highway 101. Like, did you tell her she was sleeping in a bed you made for me? I mean, Highway 101 I loved them. And I really loved, I can't even think of her name right now, and I loved her, but whatever, I can't think of it.
90s is great for women. Is Holly Dunn 90s?
Yeah, Daddy's hands were soft and kind when I was crying. Hell yeah. You bet.
So many good, like, 90s women.
It was.
Like,
you're right.
Speaking of Martina McBride, like she was totally one of my favorites. Like Patty Loveless, come on.
Oh, Patty Loveless is under freaking rated. People need to realize that. Like people think, oh, Patty Loveless just had her hits. Like what's the due time and double, me and the street and love and heart. Yeah. So yeah, Patty Loveless, like she's known for that, but man, that chick. She's got a thing going on, and she can play. Man, she's a rabbit hole to go down.
Like, yeah. Holy shit! If you've ever covered those songs, then you know. Like, okay, respect.
You are right. You are right. That's a good point. When somebody comes to you, it's like, hey, can you cover this person? You're like, oh shit, man. Yeah. That's when you know, like that person was doing a thing. But yeah, the '90s was great for women in country, for sure. And there's always Reba. But who can sing Reba? I don't even touch it.
Little Rock is my like go-to karaoke song.
Yes. Whoa. We should go sing karaoke together, Kathryn.
So down. Anytime.
But I have the range of a dude, so I'll just sing harmonies under you.
That's good because I don't know how to harmonize for shit. So
perfect. Let me see. We don't have any really dares. The Western AF said to be more creative and ask Summer. Okay, AF means as fuck. Okay, I'm Baptist. Whatever. Okay, so it means braless. I'm reading the quote. Who's Grady? Grady, you better show yourself on Instagram or something because you're commenting a lot. Grady Beckel or Beckel.
I think people in the chat need to get a little bit more creative with the truth or dare here, or I'm just going to have you both do truth or dare to each other or something like that.
Yeah, Grady, you know what's up because you wanted Tennessee whiskey, the Stapleton version, and I hate that. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I don't hate it. I don't hate the song. I don't hate the song. It's just that I love George Jones and Linda Hargrove so much that I'm not gonna do Stapleton. I think Chris Stapleton is a freaking phenomenal badass, but that's a fucking George Jones song, man. And Linda Hargrove wrote that. Linda Hargrove and George Jones.
Wait, I thought Dean Dillon had a hand in that.
Probably so. I read that too. But I liked it Linda Hargrove just because she's a female.
Fair.
But there's a thing I want to say this about the female things. This is true females on this show. I get and this is probably not a popular opinion, but I get a little weary of the bitching and moaning of the women in country music. I'll say that. I love women in country music and I will stand up for women anytime, but I feel like the last thing we need to do is bitch and moan about not getting a show or not getting a bill or whatever it is. The first thing we need to do is just be badass enough and be good enough and draw a good enough crowd that we're going to get hired no matter what. And so I get really pissed off when I'm going to get in trouble for this. I'm going to get texts. But when they say there's not enough women being hired, okay, I'm not going to disagree, but I don't think that's because of the venues. I think the venues have a job to make money, and the festivals have a job to make money, and that's their bottom line. And whoever makes money, they're going to hire. So if that artist is a male or a female, they don't care. They didn't get in a meeting and say, let's hire all males this year. Let's hire no females. Like, they don't say that in their meetings. They hire who's going to make them money and who's going to sell tickets. So the way we can fix more females getting in shows and getting in headline spots is that those females sell more tickets. So it's up to us to be good. It's up to us to practice our asses off. And it's up to the people to show up for female musicians. It's not up to the venues to book because that's business. It's
I do have one thing to add.
Yeah, please do.
I totally agree. One of the things I feel like happens is a lot of times, a lot of people won't necessarily sit around and say, we're making this very objective opinion. But I also feel like a lot of times those groups of very similar people, even looking people, just kind of reach out to their friends And a lot of times that's their network of other people very similar to them. And so I would say I fully agree with you, and to take it a step further, to just support, to not only create like a network that supports people like us, and we want to see each other succeed. But even for you, like wearing Summer's hat on this national like live stream, like fuck yeah, like those are also ways that we just like support. And it's not like we're saying this, making a big deal, but like I feel like that's how we make that happen as well. And so I'm all for that. I'll always make up for this shit.
and make kick-ass merch and stuff like that. But I'm actually kind of curious, ladies, like how has it been in the industry right now, just as like, a female songwriter? Like obviously, Summer, you are coming from like a very like, kick-ass kind of viewpoint from this stuff, but like has it been kind of a trial, being a female in the music industry?
I don't know. I think I'm the wrong female to ask, because depending on what kind of answer you want. I just want the honest truth. Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you. I'll always tell you.
True.
I don't think I've felt that. There's definitely comments or whatever, but I don't think anybody's coming from a bad place with their comments. I blow those off. But I've had friends that have brought things to attention, like, well, that probably wouldn't happen if you were a man. And sometimes I agree with that, and sometimes I don't. I haven't experienced a lot of issues because I'm a female. I haven't experienced that, but I'm not, and Kathryn is not either. We're not the kind of females that would be mistaken for weak or nag or whatever. We're not those kind of females. We're not those kind of people. I don't want to say those kind of females. We're not those kind of people. And I haven't experienced much of that, but I just get a little annoyed. And it's a hard thing to say because I support females for sure. But I get a little annoyed when it's like, they're not hiring enough females. And they're mad at the venue, when the venue is, that's not the problem. That's not they're not hiring men or women. They're hiring business. And so it's up to us as females and us as fans to show up for the females and show up for what music we like. And that's the difference. So it's not the venues. I just get mad when they get upset at the venues. I don't think there's any venue or festival that has a meeting and says we're not going to hire females, But I appreciate all music and all musicians, whether I don't care if it's coming out of a man or a woman or a cat's butthole. If it's good, it's good, it's good. So that's the end of it for me. And I feel like I have a lot of men and women that I feel supported, and especially in country music. I think there's a really cool place and a cool thing for women to say in country music. So I'm happy to be here, and that's the reason I like Kathryn so much. She doesn't seem like the kind of female that's she's just going to be who she is, and that's the end of the story. She's not going to try to be anything. And if you haven't heard of Kathryn, then I hope that you look her shit up, because I love it and I'm a huge fan. And you'll be like, I knew her when. So I think she's really great, and she's got a voice out of this world, and she's a badass. Look, she's sitting here with no makeup and a t-shirt. Like, how many women would do that? I'm just gonna say that. How many women would come on a thing where people are watching, anybody can watch forever long, and they got no makeup and a t-shirt on, and she's just playing her songs, and that's badass. That's not gender. That's not male. That's not female. That's just badass. I said a lot. I just took a lot of time, but there it is.
Hey, real recognize real.
Well, I appreciate your both of your answers on that. Kathryn, did you have any comments on that question I asked?
I mean, I really echo a lot of what Summer says. I mean, I've definitely experienced a range of things, and I will definitely like run with it a little bit. Like, you give me enough cerveza, like I'll get a little hot-headed about the fact that my name is on the bill and I'm carrying my guitar case, and you literally just called me a groupie, but I'll definitely say something in those moments. But I do fully believe it's like, there's only so much I can say in that moment, whether I'm offended or not, you know, or if I'm going to let that roll off my back in that moment. At the end of the day, like, and that is, again, why I love summer. We're going to show up and do what we want to do and sing the stuff that we wrote and that we're proud of. And I guarantee you're going to be blown away.
Absolutely. We've been blown away this whole time right here. And I appreciate your all strength and your talent and your songwriting skills. You're badass females, and we're really fucking happy to have you on here. I think, thank you so much for that answer there, Kathryn. You know what? I feel like the chat's filled up a little bit here with maybe a dare or two. Okay, I'll look through here. Who can sing a falsetto?
I literally just had this conversation with someone the other day because there's some beautiful falsetto songs, but I'm like, how does one find like their voice in a falsetto and then decide to sing an entire song like that? Like, I don't know if I could ever do that.
Well, Grady wants you to shotgun a beer and then sing some falsetto. Can you do like a 15-second falsetto and shotgun one of our meal cerveza service?
Kathryn, that's got to be you. I mean, listen to my voice. That's got to be.
I'm like, how many ounces is this? Can I really? Oh, it's just 12. Yeah.
Yeah. After this, we'll get Summer Dean to sing a cappella with her cat, her best friend.
Shut up. That is not. Shut up. That's so lonely. That's so lonely.
Yeah. Well,
that's where I get my songwriting, you know? Come on.
Absolutely. Well, I think, Kathryn, maybe you can prepare a beer after this, but let's have Summer Dean sing another song. We've been chatting for a while here, and I'd love to hear another one.
Yeah.
And Addie Brown in the chat, don't make fun of me that I can't enunciate shit, so.
Okay, so when the pandemic hit, I just finished my next album, and I'm really excited about this next album. It's got 12 songs on it. I wrote a lot of them, and we whittled down to 12. And this is a song that I wrote with my friend Matt Hillier, who's with a band called 1100 Springs. And 1100 Springs is I know we're talking so much right now, but whatever, I don't give a shit, because look at my drink, it's empty. It's 1100 Springs is a Texas band, and they were around when the Texas country came along, and they have stayed honky tonk through the whole thing. They weren't Texas enough to be traditional, and they weren't traditional enough to be Texas, and they've been stuck in this thing. And Matt Hillier and 1100 Springs is one of the best freaking honky tonk bands you will ever hear. If you've never heard of 1100 Springs, please look them up right now. They're so good, and you will be incredibly surprised, and you'll want to party your ass off when you hear them. But 1100 Springs is one of my favorite bands, and Matt Hillier, the front person of that band, and I wrote this song. He came over, we were going to write a sad song that day. He came over, and we were going to write this sad, like, Merle Haggard type song, but he showed up, and I looked at him at the front door. I'm like, nah, we're writing something else. And the vibe just became something completely different. And I know my chair really squeaks a lot, but my whole house is wood from the 20s, and so everything squeaks, so deal with it. But here's a song, and it's called The Right Man at the Wrong Time. And I've been thinking about that a lot during this pandemic because, like, I got on Bumble, and I was only on Bumble for like 24 hours. And I deleted it immediately because I felt like it was just the white spot on chicken shit, you know? All of it was chicken shit, but it was just a white spot. So here is a song that I wrote called Right Man at the Wrong Time with Matt Hillier, and it's for all these people during the pandemic that are single and trying to date, but you can't because who wants to date with a mask on? I'm not muted, am I? Okay, because I don't understand technology. First time I laid eyes on him, it felt like second nature for me to fall. That little voice inside me said, woman, don't be crazy, you can't have it all. Too many times I let some cowboy steal my heart. Right now I want it for my own. If I did gets too close to him, those feelings are gonna start. I promised me I'd leave alone. So girl, just go home. He's the right man at the wrong time. Ain't a shame, honey, ain't a crime. Figured when I wasn't looking, that's when I'd find the right man at the wrong time. Well, I didn't even notice how his brown eyes looked right through me when I took my hand. I'm going to sing that second verse again. I've had so much to drink. Here we go. Well, I didn't even notice how his brown eyes looked right through me when he took my hand. My heart didn't skip a beat, and to tell the truth, I really didn't give a damn. The way he held me didn't set my soul on fire. We didn't have no fun at all. At least that's what I tell myself, but I might be a liar. We didn't dance until last call, and I didn't fall for the right man at the wrong time. Ain't it a shame, honey, ain't it a crime? Figured when I wasn't looking, that's when I'd find the right man at the wrong time. Okay, I see 23 people following here, so I want everybody to count with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. The right man at the wrong time. Ain't it a shame, honey, ain't it a crime? Figured when I wasn't looking, that's when I'd find the right man at the wrong time. Oh yeah, he was the right man at the wrong time. Ain't it a shame, honey, ain't it a crime? Figured when I wasn't looking, that's when I'd find the right man at the wrong time. Woo! That's it. That's how it goes when you're drinking.
That was amazing there. Everybody, that was Summer Dean. The best candidate on Farmers Only. And I want to thank our sponsors again at Muriel Cerveza Brewery here on the Cabber Fever Sessions. Yeah. This is a partnership with Gems on VHS and Western as Fuck, and this has been great. So we're going to take a small little break. We got to go over to our Play It Forward session really quick. Summer, go refill your can, and Kathryn, pull out one of those Muriel Cervezas because I think we're going to try and do a little Truth or Dare.
Okay.
All righty. Here we go.
It's no big deal, but you're all I've got. Take a shot, call him just to ask how he's doing. Let him keep his pride and still forgive him, 'cause he's all you changing leaves will fall for it's always imagined. Changing leaf will fall for any breeze. Oh.
We're live. Oh, we're back. Okay. I just realized that was our Play It Forward session, and I extremely fucked up and put it that it was done by Addie Brown. It is not done by Addie Brown. It's done by our friend Matt Long. I'm sorry there, Matty. These things happen, technical difficulties. But the players for that, Addie Brown, Patrick Smith, Connor Donahue, Ben Galloway, Aaron O'Keefe, and Trent Pruitt. Really always happy to see these motherfuckers on here again. Addie, you're always amazing. Patrick, love you. Connor, you're always trying to outdo Ben on these outfits, but I think you need to go bigger and bolder. I think you need to watch that movie Borat and get that that man-thon that he wears everywhere on the beach when he's fucking around with Americans. And Aaron, that was some nice trippy shit there. That was some of the best videos I've ever seen. And Trent, always happy to see your shaggy ass. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Ruben and Rich, for producing those. That's the Play It Forward sessions. If you guys want to be a part of this in the future, get a hold of us at westernafmedia@gmail.com. We'll definitely have some other kind of email going out there. But yeah, cool little thing where you guys can cover your friend's songs. And now back to our friend Kathryn and our friend Summer Dean, Crazy Cat Lady, on Farmers Only. Summer, your mic is off.
Stop with the cat lady thing. Damn it.
You know, I just love it because of the comments. People are just speeding that up. I had to read a funny little comment right now. There was a dude on there that said something like, I was on Tinder for 3 days and realized I'm not going to be able to meet up with anybody for at least 12 years.
I saw that. Why 12 years?
Well, I think that's how crazy he is in the head of how long this COVID shit's gonna last. What are you guys doing to deal with this COVID shit? Summer, we know what you're doing. Kathryn, what are you? What?
No, you don't.
I don't know. Okay. Sorry. Let's start with Summer really quick. Summer, how are you coping with the COVID?
I take Wellbutrin, which is an antidepressant.
Oh, shit's
no. Well, I do. But no, it's okay. It's meant to be. It's fine. I mean, it'll be okay. It's we got this album that we're thinking about and working on, so it gives us something to think about through it. But you just don't know you don't know when it's going to be. We've never been here before, and so you don't know if you should wait till it's over or if you should, screw it all and put it all out. It's hard to know because we don't know when we're going to tour again. And, the usual has always been you release an album, you tour. And that's what it is. And so now it's why release an album if you can't tour it?
Right.
And so,
we've had a lot of friends on the live stream talking about they've released albums around this time, and this is the time to tour and get out there. Summer, are you considering about not necessarily touring, but playing some gigs, or are you a little freaked out from it? It's a rough question to ask, especially, and I don't want to screw up anything, but I'm kind of curious. Do you want to start slowly sliding into the idea of playing some live shows?
Yeah, if it's safe, I got texted about a show in July and they were like, "Oh, I thought you were a badass." I'm like, "Yeah, but not a dumbass." If I can trust the system to follow the rules, then sure. But there's things that are bigger than our music, and there's things that are bigger than our tours and our albums, and that's the health and safety of our civilization. So we need to follow the rules. I don't know, and I don't know who knows.
It's a tough thing to talk about, and I appreciate just your ideas about this and your maturity. Even in here in Wyoming, the bars, the restaurants are starting to open, and they're doing good to try and practice social distancing. But you can already see that it's probably creeping into something a little bit scarier. But nothing about no more about Wyoming. Huh?
We doubled our infection rate.
Oh, yeah. Well, that gets it more scary. Ruben just mentioned that we've doubled our infection rate here, and we're a state that's 500,000 fucking people. So you can see that we're not really being that much badass out here. Sorry to call you out, Wyoming, but deal with it. Kathryn, with you on your end too, I know you have the 2 singles coming out, but did you also have an album that's coming out too?
Not anytime soon. But I guess the singles, I just went into the studio before kind of the world went into pandemic mode, or at least the US did. And luckily I just happened to have them, almost done. And so I figured this was a good time to do something with them instead of wait and I'll eventually release them on a full length, but I didn't necessarily want to just sit on them for no good reason. And I feel like it gave me something to really look forward to during a lot of this time, because I'm thankful that, I think probably the worst thing that happened to me was I was furloughed with my job. But other than that, I feel like this time was really good for me. I spent so much time, leading up to this, as, being constant and overwhelmed is an understatement. So having this time to reconnect with myself and my creativity, and then just explore, other things and hobbies and outlets has really been very positive for me. And
what's the coolest hobby that you've learned around the COVID time?
Gardening, for sure. Yeah, I did not ever think, and I still am not sure, but I've never thought that I would be inclined to have a green thumb. And I still haven't. The most successful thing I've produced has been parsley, so I'm not trying to get ahead of myself here, but it's something I really look forward to. It's a new part of my routine each day, and hopefully I'll have some produce.
I think the best thing I learned today was you could put avocado on chicken, and it's fucking delicious. Thank you, Sean Hess, for feeding me today and smoking cigarettes all day. Really, really enjoyed that. What about you, Summer? Any fun new hobbies or something you've been learning? I won't make any more cat jokes, I promise.
Yeah, fuck no, man. It's terrible. I didn't plant a garden because I didn't get that shit done in time. But in Texas, you got to get it done before now because it's too hot. But I would love to. I normally do a garden. You know what I have enjoyed? I have enjoyed that I'm alone. I haven't had to deal with being home with somebody the whole time, and I haven't had to get over anything. I've had to just kind of be. So it's been all right. I've just been thinking a lot about the people that are affected more intensely than me. My career was put on hold, but so has, so many other people on the globe. So I don't, or the earth. So I don't want to complain about that, but it'll all make sense in the end. It'll all be okay, and we'll put our music out and we'll figure out how to make it work. And it's pretty interesting. I don't know what Merle would have done in the pandemic, so I tried to think about that a lot. What would Merle have done? Merle would have written songs and talked to guys like you. So here we are.
I know.
Yeah.
Not a lot of choice in the world, I guess. I'm sorry. This is what you get, girls. Well, are we? I don't know if we can fucking try this out. We should try a little bit of truth in there. I think the most famous thing is everybody wants people to shotgun a beer.
My favorite dare: do mushrooms and write a song. down.
Oh fuck yeah! Let's do that. How about you shotgun a beer and write a song or do a cover, Kathryn? And Summer, you can cover a Taylor Swift song if you want.
Oh,
Come back in
You know what?
30 minutes. Once those mushrooms kick in.
Right. Once the mushrooms kick in, we'll be back in an hour and a half.
Speaking of Taylor Swift, has anybody watched her documentary that's on like Netflix or YouTube or whatever? One of the things.
I watched it.
I didn't watch it.
I'm not going to say I'm a Taylor Swift fan or not a fan. I don't have an opinion on Taylor Swift, but I watched her documentary and I kind of I like her now. I think she's kind of a cool chick now. Yeah, I'm setting aside what I think about her genre of music or whatever. That's not what I'm talking about. I don't care. That's whatever. That's personal. That's what we do. That's what comes out. But her documentary, I kind of liked that she, was standing up for something. And I thought she was, completely tolerable, which when I listened to her on the radio or whatever, I wouldn't think she would. So I was glad they made that documentary. And I want to say, Grady, you on YouTube are making this stuff happen. So Grady, thanks for being you, man. And thanks for being here. And I don't know where you live, Grady, but I want to play a show where you are. And I hope the heck you show up because you're on the damn list. All right?
Yes.
I want you to know that. Kathryn and I were both put you on the daggone list.
Absolutely.
Whoever you are. You may be a made-up person. I don't know. If you are made up, then you're probably like most dudes. That's fine. Either way, you're on the list.
Oh my gosh, Nova
right.
Scotia. Isn't that where Anna? No, wait. That's not where Anna Green Gables is from, is it? There's my real girl coming out.
Oh, have y'all been watching Vikings? I've been watching Vikings on Prime, whatever it is, Prime Video. Yeah, I've been watching Vikings. Speaking of,
I've been watching documentaries. I saw this really good one last night called "No Country for Old Men." It's pretty good.
Do you watch Ken Burns documentaries?
Oh fuck yeah!
Have you watched the Dust Bowl? The Dust Bowl?
No.
That's my favorite one. I wrote an entire song off that documentary.
Oh, well, we should hear that, but we should have Kathryn chug a beer first and then have her sing a song. Kathryn.
What am I doing?
You're chugging a beer and you're going to play us a song. I'll do it with you.
Am I going to do an original song or a cover song?
I think you should do whatever the fuck you want.
Well, how about
Anne of Green Gables? Oh my God! I'm sorry. This guy Mike just posted Anne of Green Gables.
I know. That's what you get with Kathryn Legendre and Summer Dean. You're welcome.
That other Mike guy's been funny as fuck. He said something earlier. Follow the rules and keep your cat safe at all costs.
Oh, my cat's freaking fine. Damn it. Oh my gosh, Mike, the Anne of Green Gables reference is hilarious.
All right, Kathryn. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, go for it. I'll beat you.
Oh my God, radio silence.
Oh, I swallowed my nicotine gum. Shit.
The Mural Cerveza, not Cerveza, but Cerveza.
Cerveza.
Oh
Aqua Fresca Cerveza. Which flavor did you drink?
The kind that makes you burn.
That's the back of the can.
Watermelon lime.
Yeah, I did the same one too. That's actually pretty good right there.
Kathryn and I first met. The first time Kathryn and I met face to face was at a brewery in Alpine, Texas.
Really?
Oh.
That's the first time we met face to face.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into this song really quick from Kathryn, and then we're gonna come back and talk about the first time you guys met.
Okay, no one said original or cover, so I'm gonna do an original because I might actually remember those words. You never know, though. Wow, y'all, I am burping a lot. I really hope I can get through this.
You were chosen for a reason.
Okay, I'm gonna do a song off of the first album I ever put out. It was a full length. And it might have been overzealous, but, I did it anyway. And this is a song I wrote that someone who reviewed it said it sounded too much like Guitar Town, as if that was a bad thing. So here we go. This is a song I wrote called Picking Up the Pieces. Just to find myself in the middle of the road, picking up the pieces that I just let go. I'm surprised I got through that after chugging that beer.
Now sing it backwards. That's what Mike was saying in the chat right there.
It says honky tonk two step if you play it backwards. Like, yeah.
Wow, this has been really great, guys, to have you on here. Just it's such a great summer Dean time or whatever. Summer, how much shit do you get for your day? Do people make jokes about that all the time? I'll make the words for you since you muted your mic. Oh no, Mike!
Okay. We're good. I get, but I just use it myself, like Bummer Dean instead of Summer Dean. Like when somebody texts me something bad, like, oh, Bummer Dean. It's fine. I don't mind. Summer's a good name. It fits me.
It's a beautiful name. I'm just giving her a hard time. And so is Kathryn, Legendre. I got it right. Fuck yes. Yeah. Give me a beer.
I want, there's, like I said earlier, there's a lot of chick singers out there, and chick singers is a term that I have come to kind of hate. But Kathryn is not one. I think she's really cool. I hope you go listen to her songs and her voice and what she's got to say. And she's just, to me, she stands out among the usual, for sure.
Summer, thank you. Seriously.
You're welcome.
And I can't wait until we can do this in real life. And
me too.
Hear your new songs.
Thanks. Me too. This next album is this next album I'm putting out is it's super 60s, 70s funk country. And so I'm excited. I want to put it out so bad. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Like, what's the name of it? Who's doing the art? Who's also
well, the art is Pegasus McCool. Everything is shopping right now, so nothing. I can't say like for sure anything, but it's going to be done right. Let's put it that way. I didn't want to just do it the way I've always done it. I wanted to like really like do one that's like produced right and like put out the right way and then the pandemic hit. So now I'm just like, let's just put it out.
I never want to hear that. I never want to hear that fucking word pandemic ever again after all this shit is over.
I know.
Dumb.
But it's okay. We got everything recorded ahead of time, and I'm super proud of the musicians that are on it and the path that we took for it. And if you like Merle Haggard and you like Connie Smith, then you're gonna like this album. And
I'm so excited.
Yeah, Connie Smith is the queen, and I'm so excited about it. We're calling it Bad Romantic, and I love it. I'm not even tired of it yet. And normally when artists put out an album, they hate it by the time they put it out, and I still love it. So I'm hoping that it gets put out and it gets put out the right way, and it makes me want, every time I listen to it, it like gives me that stinky face, like when I listen to it, it's like, ooh, yeah, that's funky, And my bass player Aiden, he played with Brandon Lambert for a long time, and he played on the album. And if I had a nickel for every time he said, "Man, that's country," when we were recording, I'd be rich. So I'm super excited for the album. I can't tell you when it's going to come out. I don't know. It's based on everybody's all the labels' financial issues when this is over. So we'll see.
Yeah, I wanted to get back. I wanted to get back to what we're talking about, just of women in the industry. It's not like a crazy serious question or thing. Well, maybe it is, but is there a weight to bear, like with like leading the next like generation of great women country artists, like because it's you're putting yourselves out there, and I imagine like there's probably a little bit of just I don't know, anxiety that goes out to it, but like you two are going to be obviously the next people that people are going to be singing your songs for the next like 30, 100, 200 millenniums, so this is a pretty pretty awesome time. What's the feeling with that? Do you guys ever feel that kind of weight?
No. I didn't feel like I am someone who has that. I mean, I feel like I'm still following in the footsteps of people that I love, even currently. Like not only Summer Dean, but like I can just start spitting them off, but like Kelsey Walden, Brennan Lee, like those are some of my absolute favorite people who I feel like write some of the best stuff I've ever heard, and I'm just trying to write songs that I think would make them proud, So no, I don't feel like I carry a weight because I don't think I'm at that point yet. But I'm honored that you even lumped me into that category, and at least if I'm gonna do anything that's gonna move forward, I promise you I'll always do me. So.
Oh, well, I love to hear that. And that's the point of like this channel here at Western AF, is that we are documenting, this time in our present history of country western blues artists out there who are putting their songs out there. So if it makes you feel any better, we think you're worth it, and we think you're worth being documented. So we'll have to get you on the channel sometime. And the same goes to you, Summer. I think I've been nagging you to do a video of you ever since I met you back in November, and we traded shirts and hats, and we traded shots of Fireball. Oh, gross! I'm just joking. But
I owe all that to Coulter.
The shirts?
I owe that whole experience. I feel like Coulter and I connected on and we understood each other and the music, and that's the way I feel with Kathryn. Like there's people that you just like understand that they're not making music for any other reason, but that's who they are and it's what they're doing. And I think there's something really attractive about that. And I owe a ton to Coulter. Like he's gotten me, he's asked me to come on shows with him and agreed to write that song with me. And it means a ton to me that he'll respect me enough to show me to his fans. And I know how we all feel about our fans. The other day, someone spoke ill of the kind of fans I probably have, and it broke my heart. And I was like, no. My fans are wonderful people. And so when another artist will speak out about me in front of their fans, it means a lot to me. And the fact that Coulter has done that, and I respect Coulter a shit ton. He's the real deal, and his music is legit, and he keeps it exactly what he is, and he keeps it exactly what it is. And I think that's why we like each other. He's a good storyteller, and I like to tell stories, and we just become really good friends. So because of Coulter, I met you, and so I'm excited for this whole next series, these artists that are coming up, and for the people that like that kind of thing, and for the people that are looking for honest musicians doing honest music, and not putting anything out that's not what they really are. And I think that's what made me like Kathryn so much is the people that she likes. You know, we have the same. I don't want to say idols.
We're on the same wavelength.
Yeah, we have Brennan Lee. I don't know if anybody knows who Brennan Lee is, but you wouldn't unless you're a musician. And that's, you know, why. That's because she's a freaking badass, and she can play like a mother trucker, and she can write like a mother trucker. And she's from Austin. Brennan Lee, Leigh. I put one of her songs on my next album called Distracted. And Brennan Lee's.
That is literally one of my favorite Brennan Lee songs of all time.
I know.
Because
it's such a good song.
I was gonna sing one of my favorite Brennan Lee songs tonight.
You bet. And we not only put a Brennan Lee song in there, we put a George Jones twist to a Brennan Lee song on the album.
Oh, I cannot wait.
I mean, me neither. And so if you don't know who Brennan Lee is, I hope you look her up, because she's one of those musicians that I don't care if she's female or male, she's a freaking badass. And her partner Noel McKay is a badass too. So
absolutely,
that's awesome. I wanted to. Okay, so our friends over at Gems on VHS, who are also showing this live stream right now, they had a dare for, well, I guess summer, since you're next up here. Our friend Anthony or Tim, I'm not sure, said dare her to play the cheesiest song you know. Are you up for that?
Sure.
Fuck sure. Yeah. Great one there, Gems on VHS.
Okay, I don't know if I can play it all the way through, but I'll give it a nod. Yeah, okay. So to me, one of the cheesiest artists in the world is Garth Brooks. He's so freaking cheesy. He's like mega famous, but always pretends like he's shocked when he earns an award. Right? Like you're Garth Brooks. My opinion aside of what you do, whatever. You're Garth Brooks. Don't be shocked when you earn an award, Garth fucking Brooks. I just cursed, and I did, because I mean it. Because a lot of people say, okay, there's a lot of opinions on the death of country music and when it started. Okay, there's a lot of opinions. Is it Alabama? There's that opinion. There's a lot of opinions. In my opinion, born in '80. And being 40 years old, to me, country was country until Garth Brooks became country. And then it changed. And that's just I don't care who quotes, whatever. That's what I think. But the first song I ever learned to play was a Garth Brooks song. This old highway's getting longer. I don't remember. There's A minor. It goes to 2 minor. This old highway's getting longer. Seems there ain't no inside. Sleep would be best. I don't know. got his cane for the rest. Got a ride in Denver tomorrow night. Right? Is that right? And the highway is getting longer and the saddle's getting cold. Right? I don't know. But I'm much too young to be this damn old. To the sixth minor. Oh, I'm much too young to be this damn old. That's all I'll play. But I know that was the first song. That was the first song I learned to play.
I love that there. Summer Dean here on the Cabin Fever Sessions with Kathryn and Legendre. A collaboration between Western as Fuck and our friends Gems on VHS. Thank you for that awesome question and dare right there, Gems on VHS. Sponsored by Muriel Cerveza. Summer, I know that we were talking a little bit before the show and we didn't want to talk about, certain things like that, but there is a video online of you and Coulter singing You're Lucky She's Lonely. Is that okay to sing?
Yeah, sure. I'll do it.
I think we should, since that, Garth Brooks song was butchered. It's not your fault. It's just a Garth Brooks. It's a Garth Brooks song. But I think I would love to hear that if that's okay with you.
Yeah, of course. So I'll tell the story about the song real quick. Since Coulter's really mysterious, he won't talk about it. My friend told me that I should date more, like flirt more. My friend told me, like, you should flirt more. Like, when you see a dude, you should, like, flirt with him. It's like, okay. So I tried. And this fella here in Fort Worth, my chair is squeaking. But anyway, this fella here in Fort Worth, I flirted with him, which was what I thought was flirting. I don't know. I gave him attention. And he kind of blew me off. And so I was literally pacing in my house being like, man, you're just lucky I'm lonely, man. Like, I didn't really want you. You're just lucky I'm lonely. So I started writing this song in a very Del Watson-esque outlaw song. And then I didn't get very far with it. And I was down in Wimberley at my friend Bonnie Montgomery's house. It's an amazing songwriter, beautiful person. And I was in her living room and I was kind of messing around with this song, trying to get somewhere. And these songwriters listening, your song, you kind of write it one way, then it becomes something else later. I wrote the song and she goes, oh, that's got to really, like, that should be a ballad. That shouldn't be like a fast one. That should be a ballad. I'm like, oh, you're right. So right then I wrote the first verse and I sent it to Coulter and I said, hey man, you do whatever you want, but you would sound really good doing this song. And you've got that loneliness that you're born with that I see. And so he sent back, it was his birthday, so he took a day off and sent back the second verse the next day. And so I wrote a chorus and we made it a song and we recorded it in Fort Worth here in All City Sound. And it meant the world to me that Coulter did that. So here's You're Lucky She's Lonely. The second verse is usually him. I can't sing as good as he can. I'll do my best. You're lucky she's lonely. You're lucky she's blue. I'd place your bet on the hard-rolled brunette with the wailing tattoo. She's a maiden of misery. Don't need a white horse for chivalry. Just make your move. You got nothing to prove. You're lucky she's blue. You're lucky she is lovesick and nipping along. For there's no cure for time, for past love unkind that busted up home. You can see through her charm as you reach for her arm. Lead her up to your room, but keep in mind if you do, you're lucky she's blue. You're lucky she's lonely, and she don't give a damn. You ought to walk over, just hold out her hand. You can see her left hand, 'cause there once was a band. You're lucky she's alone, and she don't give a damn. You're lucky she's lonely. You're lucky she's blue.
Beautiful. That was
That's the
Summer
song.
Dean. You're lucky she's lonely. That was fantastic. It's seriously just been such a treat to have both of you on here and just the reppin' Texas women. And I really, really, really appreciate it. Hey, have any of you heard of Willis Alice Ramsey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my God. I love. Apparently, I had fucking seeds in my beard. Oh, that's nice. What's that song that he sings? Is it East Coast Texas Women? Or it's East, but it's North.
Did it change?
Yeah, it changes whenever I decide it changes, I guess. But I love it. I love his music, and apparently he only made one album. My Mississippi friend told me about that, and I just one of the things that always reminds me of that. But yeah, I don't know why I brought that shit up, but I just wanted to mention that. Just trying to relate, I guess, a little bit.
That. Yeah.
As
You know,
to
there's
fucking
women that are
movie.
really good outside of Texas too. So,
Oh,
I'd like to
that's
know.
so true.
Hey,
That's so
Kathryn, you
true.
had a request. I know we're probably out of time, but I want you to know you had a request for Sit Here and Cry.
I saw that.
Yeah. One of my favorite Kathryn Legendre songs is the one that James just did on the Forget About Me. What is that one? Or Have You Forgotten?
Have you forgotten me? Mhm.
Yes, Have You Forgotten Me? Oh my gosh. I don't know how much time we have, but y'all look up that song. That's a country song.
Hell
it's
yeah.
so good.
That
It's
was
so good.
only available digitally, so
Yeah.
go listen to it for free wherever you stream music.
You know, we actually have gone over the time that we were expecting
Oh.
here. We could definitely like stay on as long as we need. But I think what we should do is we should probably end it with just one more song from both of you. Would that be okay?
Sure.
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm so honored to have both of you here. It's I'm not worthy. It's been really, really great. Kathryn, you are an amazing fucking singer-songwriter, and I'm so happy that I got your name correct. And I've been working on it all fucking morning when I was weed whacking and killing bison skulls this week. So burying bison skulls. So cleaning bison skulls, not burying them and stuff like that. Hey, Summer, you ever do that? Do you ever fuck
Bury
around with
bisons?
skulls and No. So we got a bison ranch out here. My buddy owns it, and when he gets the bison skulls back, what we do is we bury them and like compost for like a couple of months, and then we pull them out and we spray them with water and then tie them up and then we bleach them in the sun.
Interesting.
Wait. Wait. You don't
Wait.
bury the skull, you bury the head.
We clean them off as much as possible, and then we bury the skull so the compost and the dirt can take care of the rest of it.
I would say in Texas, I don't want to speak for anybody else, but for me and my ranch, if something needs to die, then it's dead by whatever means necessary. And then we leave it there and let nature take its course. And then we come back and we have skulls such as are over my dining room, which you will see if you ever come over in this room.
That's cool. I mean, I don't know how long it takes to decompose that shit, but yeah, I mean,
but I do bleach him. I do bleach him in the bathtub.
There you go. Cool.
In fact, the last time Coulter was here, last time Coulter came through, I had two bleaching skulls in my bathtub.
That's a little bit of Western exposure for him.
He's fine. He's Saskatchewan. He's fine.
Yeah, he works on a ranch.
He's
Montana,
he's
he
a cowboy.
Totally gets it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever hear my northern Montana joke to him in the video for the cowpoke?
What is it?
I was such a dick. I was like, "Is this your first time out here in Wyoming?" He's like, "No, I've been out here a couple of times and I really, really like it. It's beautiful, man. And it's kind of like home." I'm like, "Yeah, you mean home? You mean northern Montana?" And he's just like, "Saskatchewan." Oh, you're being funny. I get it. I felt so bad, but he took my dickish charisma pretty well. He's a great guy.
He is. His dad is a big Waylon Jennings fan.
Really?
Yeah, huge. Because his name's Coulter, Jesse Coulter.
Oh.
Yeah. His dad, Brad Wall, is a really big country music fan and loves women in country music too. So if y'all don't follow Coulter, y'all need to follow Brad Wall too. He's kind of a politician and he's a cool dude. Yeah.
That's awesome. I also, Kathryn, where can people get your 2 new singles from? I'm just to let people know where they can get them.
They are digital releases, so pretty much anywhere that you stream music. But the big ones, obviously, Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes. I'm like, I guess it's on TikTok, stuff like that.
What the fuck is this TikTok shit? I seriously, for the first time, I'm behind.
I am too. And here's George Strait is on TikTok, but I cannot bring myself to do it. So yeah,
I'm not on it. No, I'm not on it.
14 traffic.
Yeah, we just lost our 14 to 18 demographic. That's funny. That was for Ruben there.
Sorry,
yeah. Sorry, teenagers. Go back to your MySpace or whatever. But we should end this off, Kathryn, with just one more song from you, and then one more for Summer, and then I'll stop holding you off, and then Summer can go back to bleaching her skulls and hanging out with her cats.
I mean, stop it with the cats.
I'm so sorry. You knew what you were getting into when you came on the stream. Kathryn, what are you gonna play for us? Are you gonna play that song they requested in the
I feel like
chat?
I should honor the request. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This was the only single. Let me humble myself. That I released off of my 2019 EP called Making It Up. But this song is called Sit Here and Cry. And this goes out to Javi. Is it Javi who requested it? This one goes out to you. Doesn't kill you, makes you stronger, but I can't wait any longer. Words only fail when you're going through hell. So if you're looking down on me, can you spare some dignity? Oh, 'cause lately I ain't doing so well. So I'm gonna sit here and cry like I said I wouldn't do. 'Cause I'm desperate and lonely and I've got nothing left to prove. I'm gonna wallow in my misery like an ignorant fool. Gonna sit here and cry till I'm all out of food. Call it weakness, being a woman, or just a run of bad fortune. But each penny I pick up don't amount to no love. I did my best to follow through. World can be so damn cruel, and I'm caught in the grips of its love. So don't sit here and cry like I said I wouldn't do. 'Cause I'm desperate, I'm lonely, and I've got nothing left to prove. I'm gonna wallow in my misery like an ignorant fool. Gonna sit here and cry till I'm all out of blue. I know all things must come to an end. Maybe that's when I'll try pick myself up again. Until then, gonna sit here and cry like I said I wouldn't do. 'Cause I'm desperate, lonely, and I've got nothing left to prove. I'm gonna wallow in my misery like an ignorant fool. Gonna sit here and die till I'm all out of blue. I'm gonna sit here and die till I'm all out of blue.
Hot damn! Kathryn Legendre. Oh, that was so amazing there. Kathryn, what was the
Thank
name of that
you.
song for all of the hipsters in the chat room?
More sad songs.
Ah, there you go. Oh, wait, there's hipsters across the room. What? Does it come on vinyl? Does it come on vinyl?
No, this song does not. Sadly.
Well, not yet. Not yet.
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. But that was amazing there. Oh, Kathryn, it's just been such a joy to have you here on this, and I appreciate you coming on here and being a part of this. You're fucking awesome, and yeah. And if anybody wants to see more of you, of course you got your Hipstergram, your Facebook, and your MySpace, and that's the place to go and check you out.
Absolutely. And
That's
seriously, thank you for letting me a part of this. This is the best company. I'm so glad that I got to do this with Summer. And this was awesome. Couldn't have been better.
It's been fucking great. I've been loving the conversation, the chemistry with you two, and this is just like a match made in heaven. I almost said hell, but
Yeah.
maybe there's good music here, and they always got better music in hell. So this is obviously, it's perfect. It's wonderful. And Summer, thank you again for being here on the Cabin Fever sessions. I think I'm not trying to hold you guys up. This is probably the longest show that we've ever had, and it's been fucking. Oh yeah, you guys have broken the record, and we really appreciate.
We don't have to keep going. We can be done. It's fine.
No. If you want to see one more, Summer, it's totally.
No, we're good. I want to leave this with Kathryn. Like, there's I don't know how to say it. Like, there's a lot of. I don't want to say it without being mean to others. There's a lot of chick singers out there that fucking annoy me. Just say it.
It's fair. I feel the same way.
Right? They're whiny.
Me too.
They're whiny and like they're just singing because they're selfish, and it drives me it just drives me crazy. And then there's Kathryn on the other side, and Kathryn's just playing country music, and she's singing about what she feels, and she's natural. And I just hope that if there's any of my people, Kathryn's got probably more followers than me, but whatever. It doesn't matter, but followers, who the hell matters with followers? But I'm a big fan of Kathryn and where she's coming from with her singing and what she's singing about. And I hope that people come on to her if they know me, for sure.
Thank you. And I really hope that the same happens for anyone who listens to my music who happens to not already know who Summer Dean is. Like, I love you so much, and this has been awesome. And hell yeah, I'm all about like supporting real ass people. And I feel like that is every single person that we have on this live stream, and I'm lucky to be on it.
Hell yeah, and our queen Brendan Lee would totally agree. If you don't know Brendan Lee either, she is absolutely every single female in Texas that's writing songs. Brendan Lee is our queen for sure. I don't know one female that would not agree. And Brendan Lee, so it's a BRENNANLEIGH, Brendan Lee, and she's our queen of songwriting for sure. Yeah, and you know, Western AF, y'all are all the way up in Wyoming. Thank you. That's so damn cool. And every time I'm in Wyoming playing shows, y'all are such a cool crew and such a cool people, and I love playing there. So thank you, Wyoming. If I could live anywhere other than Texas, it would not be Oklahoma. It would be Wyoming.
Oh, that's beautiful there.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're so sweet. You're giving us cavities. I appreciate you both being on here. Don't be fucking strangers when you're in town, and you are loved. And thank you guys. This has been fucking awesome. I got to go into saying the thanks and special thanks. Ruben, thank you so much for helping us out and being a part of this. We fucking killed it. We made it to the end of May. Muriel Cerveza Brewery, it's Mayor Cerveza with New Belgium Brewery. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring the month of May, featuring the best of Texas and Louisiana. It's been fucking amazing, and we could have not planned it better than to have these two goddesses from Tejas on here. So thank you both so much. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Imagine, the whole Wayne's World shit. That's exactly what I'm doing here.
Your girls in Wyoming are freaking tough AF, and shout out to all the Wyoming females. You're badass.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Wait,
stand up to a Texas female. It's a freaking Wyoming female. Come on.
We got women in Wyoming.
Yes, you do. They're beautiful. Oh my God. That's the first time that I saw like women looking at Coulter in Laramie. That's the first time we were at Cowboys in Laramie, and these women, these females were in the front row or whatever, and they were staring at Coulter like he was just a piece of meat, and that's it. And it's the first time I realized that, oh my God. Coulter is a dude. I didn't realize it. I thought it was just like my bro, It's like, oh, Coulter's a dude. It was the first time in Laramie. So women know a cowboy in Laramie for sure.
I have to be honest with you. I know those two women too that you're talking about. They're the only two women in Laramie, so it's not hard to find. But no, I know those two, and they're not from Laramie. They're from the northern part of Wyoming. But this has been fucking awesome. We have to do just one more little bit of announcement. So, guys, tomorrow there is more Cabin Fever sessions going on. Our buddies at Gems on VHS at 6 o'clock Central Time tomorrow are having their buddy Todd Dayway on the channel. Going to be a fucking brilliant one. We love that guy, and we love everybody at Gems on VHS. They seriously are the king bees out there on the East Coast. Really, really appreciate them. Kathryn, Summer, don't be strangers. Come out to Wyoming. I hope stay safe and take care of those cats.
Oh, damn it.
And thank you for this wonderful fucking hat that everybody compliments me on. And I want a Kathryn hat or like a Kathryn like tank top or something. So I should get one.
I will back or something.
I want a visor.
Oh.
My mom mows in a visor. I will tell you, Mike, there's Texas girl singers and there's Kathryn. Like she's doing her thing and she's doing the real deal. It's not a male or a female, it's just country. And that's what's so cool about Kathryn.
Thank you.
So I hope that you do get some of her stuff and rep it.
That's beautiful. I'm really, really excited about it. Yeah, and we can't wait to maybe hook up with you guys later and put you on the channel sometime because documenting the time in music history is what God sent us to do. Hey, look, there's a cat. There's the cat's butthole.
I'll show you. Wait.
That's a Western at first.
Oh my God. Oh, that was so funny. All righty. We're going to leave you with an image of Summer Dean in her Tinder profile. Anyways, see you all. We'll announce the next show in 2 weeks. Adios.
Alabama, Alabama.